If you're Will Flack, you don't just go fishing. You get up at 4 a.m., get your motor going. Get this motor going. Sun's up, shades up. Pick it, tie it, stretch it, haul it. Dang it. Let's try this school. Nope. Best restaurant ever. You were gonna be back by 3. 3-ish? 6-ish. Bonefish, 2 o'clock. Strip, hit it, kiss it, that's it. Okay, your turn. And now it's a fishing trip. For those who need water to breathe. Costa sunglasses.
Rightio, we are ready to go for the weigh-in for the second day of the first round of the 2020 Costa BREAM Series. We are on the backyard of the Metung Hotel at Metung on Gippsland Lakes. We visit all over Australia for the Bream Tour this year. Sponsored by Costa. If you don't know what Costa is, it's a brand of sunglasses. We have plenty of them sitting in the cabinet here. Polarised lenses, great for fishing, great for casual socialising. Pair of aviators in there if you like flying planes. We have had over 40 boats out on the water this week. They're bringing in their biggest 5 bream a day, and we're going to let them go alive this afternoon. Most of them. Some of them are going to be given to Vic Fisheries. They had their big announcement last night that their tagged fish are going to be worth up to $10,000 each. Some of these fish are going to be tagged and let go again. So if these catch them again, guess what? They can be a lot richer. Full information about that is on the Vic Fisheries website. So we are going to get this weigh-in underway. I think we have our first angler is the 5-time Angler of the Year non-boater, Stewie Walker, expecting a massive bag, mate. And,
it's huge.
Got more fish than I did, mate. You're doing all right. Got 2 fish there for Stewie. And how many yesterday?
2 more fish than yesterday, that is.
There you go, mate. So 2 fish for Stewie Walker all up. 1.35 kilos, mate. It gets you up there higher than when you were yesterday.
Way higher. Thank you very much.
Good on you, mate. Well done, Stewie. And we'll just make sure the scorers are all good and keep it up. I'll wait till I get a thumbs up and we'll get the next angler up. Who have we got coming up next? Andy Moore? Is it Andrew Moore? Andrew. That's it. All right, there's a decent bag of fish there. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fat old Gippsland bream, mate. You'll be happy with that.
Yeah, very happy.
You got about 3.7 yesterday, mate, so this will keep you right up there.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, I'll push the button. 4 kilos on the knocker, mate. You've got to be happy with that. That's going to be a bit of this.
That's the first time I've ever got 4 kilos, so I'm stoked.
Tell us about what did you catch them on? What was the deal?
Norries, mate.
Norries, like
Ladians, yeah, all day.
Is there anything better than catching big bream on jerkbaits when everyone else is at work?
No, definitely not, mate. Definitely not enjoyed it. Every
Awesome,
minute
mate.
of it.
Go and get some photos of those, I think, mate. If we've got a photographer so far, our new leader at the moment, Andy Moore from up at Canberra. Wayne Major, sitting in the back of the boat this weekend, having a good time.
Thank you.
Brought me 1 yesterday, brought me 3 today, mate. Yeah. By the end of this week, you'll be giving me full limits.
I'll be a fisherman by the end of the week.
It's on the improve. All right, 3 fish for Wayne today. Scorers are ready to go. 1.58 kilos, mate. What did the damage with these guys? What did you catch them on?
Hurricane Plastics.
There you go. Well done. Thank you very much. The Hurricane Grub doing the damage. So a few anglers catching fish today. There were a few donuts yesterday. Some guys found it tough, and then some guys found it pretty easy. It's you got to do it for 2 days to do well in this joint. Who we got coming up next? This is Paul Holmes. There's a mic, mate. Give me some fish there. 1, 2, 3. That's a heavy bag. There's only 3 in it, though, mate.
Yes, there should have been 4, but a bigger one lost me around a snag, so that's the way it is.
They're the right quality. 3 fish for 2.67 kilos. Where did you end up fishing?
I went up the Nico, no good, and then I fished in Jones's Bay.
There you go. And, very good.
Good.
Thank you very much, and thanks for fishing with us. All right, scorers are all good. Jesse Roten. Oh no, are you coming up? Michael Hunt, and he's got. What'd you have? 1 for me yesterday, I think. Got 2. Donut yesterday and 2 today, mate. That's what you hit on that 10. One nice big fat Gippsland bream and 1 little bag filler. What do you reckon they're going to weigh?
1.4.
Oh, he knows his stuff. 141. That's a nice big one there, and it's not going to be big bream, is it? But it's a good solid kilo fish. Well done, Mike. Watch your head. All right, all of these scores should be going up on the side of the live stream there, also on the page on www.abt.org.au. Let's get J-Row across. There you go, mate. You got a nice sack of fish yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah, got 5.
And you got 3 today. You got a big, a medium, and a small.
Yep.
Bit tougher today.
A lot tougher. I only had 5 bites.
5 bites, landed 3.
Busted one off, and yeah, dropped the other one and got those.
These 3 weigh 1.87 kilos, mate. They're
Thanks,
decent
mate.
fish in here, mate. That's a Gold Coast. That's a good limit right there.
Yeah, thank you.
Good on you, Jesse. Thank you very much. Jesse Roten fishing as a boater. All right, if the scores are good, let's bring up the AFC legend. The good thing is I can use that term until you're older and greyer, mate. Scotty
A little
Towner.
bit more grayer, eh?
Scotty Towner had an encounter with those Metung bream today, mate. You're right, they're 3 good fish.
Yeah, you said, I told you before I had an encounter. At the grand final, I won 8 crabs and I donated 5 of them to fish today. So
That's what Steezy likes, because you'll be back in the shop
yes,
like
now
this.
Now I'll be buying them. So I had 9 bites all day.
Yep.
5 done me up under the docks. I landed 3 and 1 got off. So could have been a really big bag. But,
Yeah, that's right.
They were the little ones that I landed.
What do you reckon they go?
Oh, about 3 kilos, I think.
Very
Yeah,
good, mate.
275,
275, mate. For 3 fish, 274 is super. You caught them on the crabs, mate, and your 10-year-old rods.
Yeah.
They go still
Yes,
good, mate.
They
Fish
do,
rods
they
go
do.
great.
But I'm going to have to buy myself a crab rod next, I think. I've heard you need a special
Ooh.
rod to throw them with, so I'll talk to you later
Good
about
stuff,
that,
mate.
Steve.
Watch your head on the way out. 8 foot, mate. Longer the better. Ayo. From either West Australia or Melbourne or Brisbane. I don't know. You're from everywhere, aren't you, mate?
Oh, a little bit.
1, 2. You got 5 in there?
Yeah, got 5.
1,
in
2,
there.
3, 4, 5. Mate, this is going to get you some money, I think.
Oh, let's hope so. Look, I squandered 3 really good opportunities today. They were pretty big fish, but
Yep.
I'm just glad that we got the 5, and got to upgrade right at your death as well, and just had a stint in there where we were 2 hours of no fish at all and no bites or anything. So.
And then it all comes good, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
What did you weigh yesterday?
I weighed 426, I think, yesterday.
Similar today?
Oh, we'll see. Hopefully over. Oh, over 4 that is. Oh no, 3.5.
365, mate. You were big iron, but I tell you what, I think it's worth a paycheck for you, mate. Well done.
Let's hope so. Thanks.
Good on you, Charlie. 5. Charlie Sakeo always takes home checks in this joint. He loves it. Declan Betts was very disappointed yesterday. A couple of little squeakers. Today you have redeemed yourself, haven't you?
Just a little, not as much as I'd like.
Well,
but
you know,
still.
there's one big one in there
There's
and
a
4
proper
nice
one
bag
in there.
fillers.
Yeah,
Do you want to weigh that big one for Big Brim?
I would have no idea. We'll just do it for shits and giggles.
Let's do it, eh? All right, what do you reckon these weigh? That's a good limit there, over 4 kegs, you reckon?
Just around 4, I think, from the feel of them, but I never weighed nothing.
351, mate. We talked you up too much, eh?
You did.
Let's pull out that. You can put the microphone down. Pull out Big Brim out of there. We'll throw him in. We'll record this because there's a Big Brim. The Big Brim was from a non-boater yesterday, and someone that may have bought you, that might be worth some money to him, this fella here. So let's put him on there. He's only 1.1 kilos. You can write him down for Big Brim. 5 of them, mate, and you've got yourself a solid bag. They're fat. That's a fat black, that one. They were skinny, the ones I was catching, but that was a fatty. Well done, mate. Thank you, Declan. All right. Charlie is leading the boaters. I'm just going to sneak out a shot here. I'm going to walk around the... we go through the top anglers at the moment who have weighed in. It's on the side of your board, but I can't see it. So Charlie Sakeo has 10 fish for 791 kilos. Andy Moore, 7.71 for his 10. Jesse Roten has 8 fish for 5 kilos. Declan Betts, 4.76. And Scotty Towner, 3.75 for his 4 fish. We still have plenty to weigh in, though. We have flights coming in at 2 o'clock, 2:20 and 2:40 this afternoon. We did notice that there was a... Not everyone was weighing yesterday. Plenty of non-boaters found it difficult. In fact, I think a fish got you in the top 10 of the non-boaters. Gippsland was being a tough mistress to some of them. I do have some fish coming up here. I see Paul Conn coming up to the... he's going to give those fish a little bit of a drink in the water there. And we're going to weigh them in for him. Paul Conn, a local here at Lakes. Come over here, mate, and we'll throw those fish in. Off the donut. You did get a donut yesterday, did you? And you got 5 today?
Yeah, mate.
Look at that, see? This is a...
Nothing to write home about.
Yeah, you know what? 5's better than that, isn't it? After you get a donut, when you put that first one on, you would have felt good.
Oh.
Would have felt unreal, all right.
Know where the fish are, Steve, to catch 'em.
Well, you know, we should know this by now, shouldn't we? 5 fish for 2.78 kilos, mate. No giants in there for the big brim? All right, mate. Thank you very much. So there you go. It doesn't matter if you're local or not. You can find it tough in this joint. Paul's been fishing this place for a long time and got a donut yesterday. Got his 5 fish today. If you are watching this on our YouTube live stream, you can see all of the results, not just the ones on the side of the bar. They are embedded on the page on www.abt.org.au. You can just scroll down there. You'll see those results updating live. Grayson Fong is having a brim-flavoured shower over there. Look at that, mate. That's what happened. Well, did I see you yesterday up here?
No, you didn't. I had a bit of a bad day yesterday, but...
Redeem yourself. Redemption. That might be our first. You reckon it's 5?
No, I don't think so.
4 something, isn't it? It's got to be good.
Fingers crossed.
What'd you catch them on?
With Z-Man Grubs. Yeah. And Presto Minnows.
Nice. Yeah. Jerkbait bite's good, isn't it? I think you're now leading the non-boaters, mate, because 3.8 was leading it before.
Cheers.
You're going to have to take a photo of yourself with that, I think. Grayson Fong now leading the non-boater section, I think. Yes. Oh, yeah. I've got to do that. Happy days. Right. Michael Hodges.
Better than yesterday.
Everyone's having a better day.
Only 4. But,
that's, a solid weight. Your young fella did all right yesterday as well, didn't he? You should have bought him. He went for $30 in the buy a boater. Yeah. Would have been good buying. All right, 4 fish for Michael Hodges, 2.94 kilos. Mate, what did you do different today? Just went somewhere different?
All hard bodies on flats, yeah.
Nice.
And,
good fun fishing. Thank you very much. Mike Hodges. The non-boater weights were pretty light yesterday. Looks like a few more fish are coming in today. I'm going to make sure our scorers are all right. And then I think Grayson's over there looking forward to taking a photo of himself. We're going to recruit him into being a... I'm going to send Nicole across to take a photo. We're going to get a photo of Grayson. He's leading the non-boaters at the moment. And after that, he is donating those fish to Vic Fisheries, who are tagging them, letting them go, and then you're going to be able to catch them and earn plenty of money. It was announced last night, up to $10,000 for catching some of these fish. I think $2,000 after they catch the first lot of them. They're all going to be released here in East Gippsland. Give people some even more reasons to come back and sample the awesome fishing in this joint. Of course, tourism was knocked around a bit by the summertime bushfires. We're running plenty of fundraisers here at the event to raise some money for Malakuta. And it's good to see that all the anglers participating in that. There's a raffle that's drawn tonight for Miller rods. We've got further raffles during the week for Daiwa reels, for samurai rods, and we've got some auctions of some duff rods happening later this week as well. We had some promotions called Buy a Boater, where you threw a bit of money in and backed one of the boaters, and if they win or get a big bream or come last, you're going to get a good payout this weekend, and that raised nearly $1,000 for the bushfire guys as well. So good to see the ABT anglers digging in deep. I'm just waiting for my scorers to come back. We're going to get cracking with the rest of the way, and a few anglers starting to line up at the tubs here now. We're on the back lawn of the Metung Hotel. Must be one of the best pubs in Australia, this. My boat's sitting right there. I can walk off my boat straight into the weigh-in, and big fish sitting 50 metres away from the pub, so it's a great place to have a drink, great place to have lunch, great place to go fishing from, and for us, it's a great place to run a tournament. So we've got our scorers back. Let's do the next one. Who have we got coming up? Nicky Bryant coming second in the non-boaters last night. I had a non-boater just drop a 4-point-something kilo bag on the scales, Nicky. You better have him today. Oh, you have got him.
I've only got 4.
You got 4, but geez, there's a fatty in there too. Yeah. That's a nice fish. We might weigh that just for giggles to see what it goes.
That'd be nice.
What do you reckon these go? 4 fish for 4 kilos, maybe?
Oh, no, there's one little one in there.
3.76. That's pretty close. And how did you catch that big one today? Tell us about that fella.
Fishing soft plastics on the edges. And just working our way up and down the edge.
Nice.
Constantly.
And that is what you want to catch in this joint. That is a beautiful Gippsland Lakes black bream. Well over a kilo, I'd say, that fella. Let's get him in there. Push the button. 1.36 kilos. A lot of tournaments that would win big bream. Let's get him in the thing there, and you can go and give those to fisheries, and they can get a tag at them. Thank you. First event there it was for Nikki. Now she's leading the non-boaters again. Tic-tacking there. Bad luck, Grayson. You're into second place now. Next angler we have in. Who we got? You're all pointing at each other. What was that movie, that Tarantino movie, where we're all pointing at each other? Cole Wilson, grand final winner. Look at that. Couple of nice brim, mate. You would have loved them in the grand final. You would have won by even more. Yeah. 2 fish for Cole. What's happening to Scotty this weekend, mate? Is he working?
Working.
Commitments. I hope he's looking at the results, wishing he was here. 2 fish for Cole Wilson.
He'll definitely be watching.
1.6 kilos, mate. That's an 800 gram average.
Yeah.
2 just good fish in there.
Yeah, a lot better than yesterday.
You betcha, mate. Good to put something on the scales, isn't it? All right, Cole Wilson, good work. Who do we have next? Daryl Baird. Always rock home in a different boat every time, mate. It's hard to follow what you're going on. You got what was that? A nice bluefin or something there? You got, or a CJ?
CJ.
CJ. Yep. Come in front here, mate. Don't be shy. The camera can see you. You got 2 fish there for Daryl. Is that one of those, a yellowfin?
I don't think
Nah,
so.
it's just a light coloured black bream in there. Haven't seen a yellowfin today yet. All right. 2 fish. 1.76, mate. 3 more of those. You would have done some serious damage.
I would have been very happy, thanks.
What did the biggest one of those things eat?
Smelt minnow.
Smelt minnow. There you go. Well done. The gulp. Always catching them. Now, did I see you on the scales yesterday, Mario? Come up here, mate, and lucky you brought plenty of other people in the buy a boater thing, mate. Just watch your head because you're a tall fella.
Mate, it was a glorious donut day.
Holy hell.
Donuts go.
You've made up for it big time.
Yeah, well...
What was the change? What did you do today you didn't do yesterday?
I fished Holland's Landing yesterday. I fished all exactly the same banks today, but instead of flowing in, the tide was flowing out, and that must have been...
And that's a Holland's bag right there, is it?
That's it.
Jeez. It's going to go over 5, isn't it?
Close.
What do you reckon? Give us the number. What do you reckon? 5.
4.99.
Underestimated, mate. 5.2 kilos. Round of applause for Mario, mate. That is the way to get off a donut in this joint. Do you want to throw a big one in?
Yeah,
because in back of boater, remember the non-boater had the biggest fish yesterday, so we're going to put some big fish on for the boaters. What do you reckon, that fella there?
Yeah, there's a couple like that. That's right.
A couple of big units. Let's put one on for Mario here. 1.26, that one. Oh, let's throw him in. It's definitely over a kilo, that one as well. So 1.16, mate. When you got too many big ones in there, it's a great problem to have, and you must love fishing again.
Yeah, look, good pre-fish for the next comp, eh?
There you go, mate. Thank you, Mario Vukic. Gone from 0 to hero. Next up, Steve Pryke. That's a tough act to follow there, mate, isn't it? Stevie Pryke. Got yourself 5 yesterday and another 5 today, mate?
Yeah, we got another 5.
And you got one nice one in there and a few bag fillers.
That'll do.
All right, what do you reckon they weigh?
3.3, 3.4, something like that.
I was watching your highlights last night. You were catching on vibes or plastics? What were you throwing?
On plastics.
On
right
plastics, yeah. 3.4 kilos for Steve Pryke. There you go, mate. No big ones to throw for the big brim there. Got it. Thank you very much. Steve hails from Lakes Entrance, fishes in a little nitro, catches them all over the joint. Grant Oliver, come and bring you some fish, mate. Or did you have 1 or 2 yesterday? Had the one, and you've got healthier today, haven't you?
Yep. Yeah, no, we had a good day today.
Oh, jeez, look at that. 1, 2.
Bad day in there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. None bigger than 1.26. I think, is that the big mark for the boater at the moment? Might have had a 1.36, I think, before. Yep. All right, Grant. 4.69 kilos, mate. Is that your biggest bag as a boater?
Yep, it is.
Very good, mate. Congratulations. You got no giants in there to put on?
No.
Yeah, grab the back, throw that down. Pick your biggest one out there and we'll just see what she weighs. That's a nice kilo one on the bottom there. Let's throw him in. Beautiful. Grant Oliver's big fish. Nah, 910 with big iron, mate. Nothing wrong with a 900 gram brim though, mate. Well done, mate. Congratulations. All right, name is? Alan Lavelle. You're a local down here, aren't you, mate? Allbost or somewhere like that? There you go. There's your microphone. And that's my big brim bag. That's a great brim.
Yeah, it's a nice one, yeah, just not enough of them.
Needed a bit of company in there, mate.
Yeah, exactly, a bit lonely.
Let's get him in there. He is going to weigh in at 1.3 kilos. The non-boater's catching the big fish. What did that fella eat?
Soft plastic grub.
In a river or on a flat?
In the river.
In the river. There you go. Some great. The river's looking good at the moment, eh? They're looking pretty healthy.
Thanks, Steve.
Good on you. I'll grab that microphone, mate, before you take off. Oh, he's just his hand. It's like a baton. He's handing it across to Steve Duff. Duff, man, you struggled a little bit yesterday.
Yeah,
And a little bit today.
yeah, mate.
3 fish for Steve Duff.
At least I blew them yesterday. I only had the 3 bites today, so
So your execution was great.
it's fine. It's just typical home.
It is, isn't it? Don't worry, I've got
It
some
just
stories to
doesn't-
tell you about this joint.
How'd you go today?
1 fish, 2.39 kilos, mate. You've got to be happy with that. Catch
Can't
up a bit
complain.
higher.
Can't
No
complain.
big ones there, no 1 point somethings.
I've done it. Oh,
Nah, dreaming. Thanks, Steve Duff. All right, James, how do I pronounce it? Blazoveski. Good, mate. And you had one, I think, one yesterday, one today.
Yeah, that's it.
This one looks bigger.
I hope so.
Wow. Let's get him on there. 660 grams.
Yeah, it's a bit bigger than yesterday.
Mate, by the end of the week, you're going to be catching donkeys. We know it. That's awesome. All right, just wait till the scorers catch up here at the moment. We've got a few guys still coming in. There's bags going in, bags going out. I'll wait for the thumbs up and we'll get the next anglers across. As soon as the scorers are up to date, we're going to get Lindsay Pryke in there. I didn't see you up here yesterday, Lindsay. No. Now, that's a nice looking fish in the side of that bag there, mate.
Yeah, it's not a bad one.
It's awesome. 1, 2,
Dropped a couple more like it.
3, 4. One short.
One short.
One short for Lindsay. You all right, scorers? You ready for a weight? 4 nice fish for Lindsay. 3.09 kilos, mate. Well done. Thank you very much. The young fella did all right today too. The Pryke's going to have a good night tonight. All right, scorers good. Let's get our 2017, was it? 2018 ABT Grand Final champion up. Jason Mayberry. He rocked Victoria. What's your head in here, mate? How'd you go out there today, mate? Ooh.
The smallest brim available.
Wow. Did you go 29?
She went.
Let's go put her on just in
Well, she
case. Well, it does too. 29 and a half, mate.
There we go. See?
You might.
Goals.
Who bought you in the auction?
Oh, Neil.
Neil's a lucky bastard, isn't he? He might win something out of this. Oh, no. Oh, 410. I think you're going to be down there, and that's where you want to be, mate. For Neil's, he might win $400 with that, mate. Congratulations. He's your travelling partner, and he's going to benefit from your poor performance. Oh, no, but you catch fish yesterday? I think he caught fish yesterday. He got 1.6 yesterday. Okay. Oh, he wrecked Neil. Okay. We have a special prize this weekend. We have the field. We auctioned off the boaters. The highest placed one gets $400, but also the lowest placed one who catches a fish gets $400, and also the boater with the biggest brim gets $400. So, well, the person that bought them gets $400. So, as a part of our fundraiser for Malakuta. In the meantime, Nicole, you want to drop a Costa ad on, and I'm going to have a little break.
If you're Will Flack, you don't just go fishing. You get up at 4 a.m., get your motor going. Get this motor going. Sun's up, shades up. Pick it, tie it, stretch it, haul it. Dang it. Let's try this school. Nope. Best restaurant ever. You are going to be back by 3. 3-ish? 6-ish. Bonefish, 2 o'clock. Strip, hit it, kiss it, that's it. Okay, your turn. And now it's a fishing trip. For those who need water to breathe. Costa sunglasses.
All right, I'm down in the boat at the moment, putting the fish in. I'm going to weigh my fish in while we've got a bit of a break in the proceedings here. There it is in the live well. We'll get this fella out of the road since I won't be scaring the leaders. One fish there, 1.16 kilos. Just needed something a little bit bigger. Hey? Here you go, Grayson. You want a photo? Only caught one. There you go, mate. Alrighty. Gary Carruthers is here. Bring him up, Gaz. 3 again. Did you bring me 3 yesterday?
3 again. Yeah, I'm sure you said it was only 3. You weigh in.
I know he'll be boating for 3 fish brim tournaments.
Yep.
Alright, so let's get those scales there. We'll hit the button. 2.08 kilograms, mate.
Thanks, Dave.
Thank you very much. We'll see you in another couple of days. Of course, the Malakuta round has been relocated to Gippsland Lakes, and the guys that found them today will be thinking already for the next tournament. This is Wayne Hamilton. There you go. Grab that mic, mate. Nothing wrong with catching one, mate.
Better than yesterday.
One fish, and it's a nice fish as well. We're going to scare a kilogram. Right on the nose. 1 kilo on the dot, mate. You might go take that to fisheries, and that'll be tagged and might win someone $10,000, that fish. Thank you, Wayne. Of course, 50 or 60 of these fish the guys from Vic Fisheries will take. They're tagging, they're releasing them. They might win you some money if you come and fish here in East Gippsland. In the next little while, we have one of our last year non-boater champions, Craig Johnson, weighing in at the moment. He only wins tournaments in October, though, mate, so it's well out of your zone at the moment, isn't it?
Is it working? Yeah, I'm well out of my zone.
Good fish.
Yeah, and off the reef at the Mitchell. And got him.
What did he eat?
He ate a Jackson Athlete 7 centimetre suspender.
An athlete throwing an athlete.
Absolutely.
1.28 kilos.
Nice.
Just need 4 more of them, mate. You'd be in an easy street. I think Nikki Bryant leading the non-boaters at the moment, followed by Grayson Fong, but yesterday's leader, Kobe Rothall, still has to come in. Interesting fact, yesterday the top 4 non-boaters, it was their first ABT event, so the newbies kicking some serious goals here at ABT. Are we getting Steve Wheeler or Grant Kime? What's going on, mate? Kimey's got a lot going on in the short department. Where'd you find those ones, mate? In the surf shop?
Thailand, mate.
Where'd you find these ones?
Mitchell Reef and up Tambo.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, dropped heaps.
River's looking good at the moment, eh?
It's very brown.
Very brown. That's a good colour. These are brown.
Black.
2.80 kilos, mate.
It's better than yesterday. We got 0.
Well done. Good to see you up on stage, mate. Grant Kime always repping that Basscat boat, repping these VB cans, repping everything he likes. Let's get Steve Wheeler up. You know what you're famous for, mate? I remember you catching like a big limit in Melbourne once to win some tournament down there.
Yeah, the Vic Brim in the docks, yeah.
Holy hell.
They don't run that anymore. So.
Look at that in there.
Yeah, I'll get you to weigh that one.
That is a giant. It's a good bag, mate. How many did you weigh yesterday?
Only 3, unfortunately.
Only 3, but then today you drop on 4.11 kilo on the scage, mate. Let's pull that big one out. They drop that mic down. Pull that big unit out. This 167 big, but then also for the boat, that was a non-boater, so this will definitely be the back of boater big fish. That is a giant, mate. That's got to go keg and a half, hasn't it? What do you think?
Yeah, 1.5, I reckon.
Let's watch the scales here. They'll tell you what it weighs. 1.58, mate. It's not worth $500, but who bought you in the auction? You?
Yeah, I did.
That could be worth $400, mate.
I'll take it.
I'll just get you to pull him out of the bag here. Just hold him up and show that camera there. That is an absolute donkey, that thing. Awesome fish, mate. Out of structure. Mate, if you could catch 5 of them, you'd just be the happiest man on the planet. Only one fish. Let's not talk about that. All right. So there you go. There's the back of boater big fish mark now is now 1.58 kilos. That was, I reckon that has to be a 30-year-old fish, that. His head was all busted up. It was looked just like Wally's. Had blue lips, like yesterday when you were having a swim. Too early? No, it's all good now. Okay, we're all sweet. We have 3 flights of boats coming in today, 2 o'clock, 2:20 and 2:40. I think the second flight should be well in by now. It's 2:31 in the afternoon, but by about 3 o'clock we're going to have a winner crown for this thing. I'm going to go over and just quickly run through the results as they sit at the moment. Oh, we have them sitting here. All right, so first place at the moment, Charlie Sakeo, 791 kilos. Andrew Moore in second, 771. Steve Pryke, 699. I'm sitting in 6.76 in fourth, and Steve Wheeler moves into fifth place with 5.78 in the non-boaters. Nikki Bryant, 679. Grayson Fong, 441. All of those fish caught today. Kobe Rothall, 398, but he's still got to weigh in today. Lindsay Pryke in fourth, 309, and Michael Hodges, 2.94 kilos. Still, we don't have any clear winners of this thing. It's going to be a little while until they're decided. We have Mark Hayes and I were leading this event yesterday. Both had 5.6 kilo bags. I hope Hazy did better than I did. Only caught one nice fish today, but not enough to take this thing out. Gippsland is a tough mistress, and we've seen a lot of guys who caught donuts yesterday bringing fish in today, and vice versa. We still have guys like Chris Hickson to weigh in. We have Hazy to weigh in. We have, who else was there? Brad Hodges. How many second-day swoops has that guy done? Hundreds. Usually takes plenty of people's money on the second day. We saw him heading down to his favourite North Arm this afternoon. We have, who we got to weigh in? Peter Norwood. We got Dougie Fair out there. Plenty of talent still to come in. In the next half hour, we will decide who wins this thing. I'm just going to have a little break now while we've got a break in the tubs. We'll be back in it shortly.
If you're Will Flack, you don't just go fishing. You get up at 4 a.m., get your motor going. Get this motor going. Sun's up, shades up. Pick it, tie it, stretch it, haul it. Dang it. Let's try this school. Nope. Best restaurant ever. You are going to be back by 3. 3-ish? 6-ish. Bonefish, 2 o'clock. Strip, strip, strip. Hit it, kiss it. That's it. Okay, your turn. And now it's a fishing trip. For those who need water to breathe. Costa sunglasses.
All right, we see a few anglers coming up with a few fish. Until I get up here, let's talk about an event that we have in a few weeks' time that you will be able to watch from all over Australia on abt.org.au. The Samaki Queensland Open. The current Queensland Open champion, Jamie McEwen, is fishing this event. He's also the Dyer Australian Open champion. But that's Samaki Queensland Open on towards the end of February. It's over 2 days in Queensland with a different arena each day. They're fishing Moreton Bay one of the days and Gold Coast on the second day. 100% payback, big entry fee, big prizes. If we get 20 boats to that thing, it'll probably be $3,000 or $4,000 first prize. Liam Carruthers, that fish needs a drink, mate. Let's get him in the tub there, and I'll get Liam up to weigh a fish. But the Queensland Open, keep an eye out for that. I should be live streaming during that event. We'll have plenty of cameras out with all of the day's highlights for each day. Leave that in there, mate. Come have a chat to me. Disappointing day for you yesterday?
Yeah, another one today, Morgan.
Another one. It's just a tough place, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Every time I come to Victoria, I try and reinvent the wheel, and I think I should just do what you teach me pretty much every year and stick to my guns and just throw crabs at structure.
How'd you go today? Well, I only got one fish. I tried to replicate yesterday, and then Scotty Towner came up. He said, man, I just threw crabs at structure around here and caught... He hooked 7 or 8 good fish and landed 3 of them. So, yeah, don't reinvent the wheel.
I come in here at the last hour to go, mate, and I got my second at 2:12 over there.
Yep.
And I got drilled about 4 more times. So
they're all here, mate, and they were biting today. Yeah, I shouldn't have left them. Mate, go get your fish.
Too easy.
Yeah, I'll keep that. Yeah, mate, sometimes we can overcomplicate it, can we? We're going to run here and there and run 100 kilometres this way and that way. So you've got 2?
2, mate.
2 in there and a few of your crabs swimming around.
Yeah.
That's the story, isn't it? 2 fish, Liam Carruthers, 1.49 kilos. Mate, at the rate you're going, you're going to be a bass pro, not a brim pro soon, eh?
That's what I tell Cody anyway.
Well done. Thank you, mate. Good to see Liam fishing our brim and our bass events, and I think he's going to make an appearance on AFC, when's that airing, Liam? Before Easter. There you go. You'll be able to see him fish on the telly. Dougie Fair. Bring those lovely fish over here, mate. Oh. What did you have yesterday? 1?
1, yes. I've managed to improve.
You've doubled that.
100%.
If you double the number of fish you catch every tournament day, how many are you going to be catching by Sunday?
Oh well, we travel all the way down to our secret spot today.
Okay.
Covered in nets.
Oh, I saw a few nets out there.
Oh mate, I couldn't believe it when I got there. But anyway.
Only a few years, and the nets will be out of this joint, I think. So.
No, April.
April.
Yes.
This year.
Yes.
Oh, there you go. 1.00 kilos, mate. The answer is 8 fish if you catch a double every time. 1, 2, 4, 8.
How did you go?
I caught less than you.
Oh, you're kidding.
Let's not talk about this.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
It's all good, mate. It's not about me, this show. It's about you. It's not about me. There's about 6 hours of live stream footage of lots of misery there if you want to watch it and go into it. It's all great. Let's get Arthur Amy's up. Arthur, you got 1 yesterday to us, I think?
Yeah.
And another one today.
Yeah.
It's a bit bigger though.
This one does look bigger. That's a good fish, mate. That's going to give 900 grams a nudge, I reckon.
Yeah, well, that was.
What did that fella eat?
That was a crab.
Crab?
Yeah, spotted crab, hard up against the edge.
Yep.
It was good. It was first cast. Went straight in, wiggled it once, and she loaded up. So.
970 grams later, and it was yours.
Nice.
Well done,
Thank
mate.
you, mate. See ya.
Thank you. We'll see you for the next event in another couple of days' time. Craig's here, mate. Watch your head on the way in. Give us a bit of a report, mate. What's going on at that big tub there? I've seen some pretty good fish come in today.
There's some good fish coming today. Good fish came in yesterday as well. Like I said yesterday, we're collecting some fish to do some tag recapture stocking.
Yep.
And some of these are going to be part of a golden tag competition.
And we can talk about that today. What's the deal?
Talk about it today.
That's it. What's the deal?
Basically, what the government's doing is setting up a program to get people back into bushfire-affected areas. So right through West Gippsland and the northeast, where we're tagging fish.
How many fish are getting tagged approximately?
I've got 1,000 tags I've got to put in fish. So
that's a lot of tags.
So you've helped me out enormously here the last 2 days, and we're tagging fish like like estuary fish in the East Gippsland estuaries from Malakuta right through to the Gippsland lakes. We're also putting some trout and in some of the impoundments up in the northeast. And we're doing some cod in some of the northeast.
Wow. So wherever you fish in Victoria, there might be a tag sit there waiting for you.
Well, in those bushfire affected areas. This is about getting people back in. Now, the first 10 fish that are recaptured after the start date, and the start date isn't now. That will be announced fairly soon.
Yep.
When all those areas are safe to get back, they're going to be worth $10,000 each.
10 fish, $10,000 a piece.
Yep. And after that, they're worth $2,000. So we think that's a pretty good incentive to get people back into bushfire affected areas. And we're pretty excited about this, and I've been hard at work.
Yes.
Collecting fish and tagging some fish.
Awesome.
And we will be over the next few weeks right across those areas.
That's awesome. And let's face it, every fish you put a tag in from here is dumb enough to get caught. Like genetically, they're caught once. They've been caught, mate. They'll get caught once. They'll get caught again. So no, it's great to see. It's a great incentive. It's great for. We love helping it. We got some bushfire fundraising going on now. Great to be able to give you some fish to put there. All the anglers, I think, are be proud of. They won't know if it's their fish caught, but I reckon any tag brim they get caught, they go, "That was mine. That one there."
Well, they won't actually know which number, and we're putting these fish in sort of hopefully some secret locations, but to ensure there's a bit of protection around that.
Yep, no worries.
If
you see a burnt tree near it might be something near it. That's bushfire affected areas. Come on.
So thanks for your anglers for helping us out over the last couple of days.
That's awesome.
And thanks for all your efforts here.
Thank you very much, and thanks very much to Vic Fisheries. Thank you very much. I'm going to grab that mic and get back to work. Get on that truck. We're going to got some brim to tag and deliver. All right. Next angler up, Kobe. You were leading the non-boaters yesterday. You're not leading the non-boaters now, but wait a sec, he's got a bag full of fish here. How many you got there, mate?
I got 5.
Another 5 again.
There's one good one in there.
That is a nice fish in there too. We're going to put that on just to see what it weighs. What does he need to take the lead? Kobe? 281. I think you've got it covered, mate. Have a look here, have a look here. This is the number. What about 3.89, mate? Well done. You non-boater leader. And I'll get you to drop down that, put that mic down there and grab that big unit out. We're going to throw it. I'm going to throw it in this bag. We're going to find out what that weighs. Look at that thing. What did that eat? What did that one eat?
Just a grub.
A grub. There we go. 1.34 kilos, mate. There's your PB for ABT right there. Drop that fella down. I'm going to put this fish back in. You can go and maybe Fisheries will take some of them and tag them for you, mate. That's a beautiful fish. Congratulations, mate. You might hold on and win this thing. You never know. How would it be fishing your first event and winning it? That'd be happy days. As Craig said, he's got 100 tags. The first 10 caught are going to be worth $10,000 each. So some will be brim, some will be flathead, some will be cod, some will be trout. Some of the brim the guys caught here have been great, and it's good to see that those fish are getting released back in some areas where the bushfires have affected and give you an excellent reason to go there. 1,000. Oh, not 100. That's awesome. We had a few of our guys, Jamie McEwen, fishing for fireys.com.au. Went into Bem the day it opened, I think, or the day after the road opened, and had one of the best days bream fishing and flathead fishing of his life. He said they were catching fish all day long on top waters. The Bem is absolutely, well, I won't say it's on fire. It's fishing really well because the Bem wasn't on fire. But if you can get into some of these areas that have had a tough summer and spend some money and catch some fish, everyone's going to be happy because it's fishing really well. Jamie, you got some fish to weigh in, mate? Why don't you come bag them up? Let's throw Jamie that bag. You can talk about the fishing for fiery thing. You want to throw that to Jamie? We have probably the last of our boats in by now. Yep, it's 2:43. So the last of the boats will be in. We just need to get their fish up to see what some of these guys are caught. They're all spaced out over this Metung jetty here. I see Mark Hayes out the back there bagging a few fish up. They might be worth some dollars to him. Hazy caught 5.6 kilos of black bream yesterday. Had a bit of excitement earlier in the week with Wally parking his boat up on a bank somewhere. Still a bit raw to talk about that, Wally. You don't want to tell the crowd about what happened or what? Nah. You got a second-hand boat for sale soon? If you see an ad from Wally Fay saying brand new boat, never been in salt water, it's a lie. This series, 2020 Costa BREAM Series, this is the third or fourth time I think Costa have been naming sponsor. They make these great sunglasses. All sorts of different styles. They have a 580 lens, either G for glass or a 580 as a polycarbonate lens. They are great for fishing. We have approximately 50% of the field actually wear the Costa sunglasses, or as the Americans call them, the Costa sunglasses, and they feel good on your face. They support the fishing that we like doing, and the leaders for this event will be taking home a pair of Costas each. I think we have 4 pairs to give away for the boater and non-boater at this event, and I think for the boater and non-boater at the next event. Still see some guys bagging some fish. I'm going to mute this mic now. I'm going to be back to you when we have some more weigh bags come through. All right, that mic's working on the thing. Come and have a chat to us, Jamie. Leave those fish in there. I want to talk to you about a situation you had a couple of years ago where you caught 5.5 kegs of yellowfins and then they abandoned you on day 2.
Yeah, that was
that happens,
tough.
doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Did it? Ah, that's no good.
Only caught 1 fish, so I think some of the guys found it a bit tougher than yesterday, mate. So if you got a good bag of fish, your 4.5 kilos you caught yesterday, added some more today, might do all right. What does Jamie need to? Is it gone? 1 2 1 2? No. 1 2 1 2? No. We have it now? No. I'm having this one, mate. So, mate, you caught 4.5 kilos yesterday. How'd you go today?
Probably got just 4, I reckon. So it was a grind today. Got 5 fish and that was it. Dropped a few really good ones. Got busted off a few times, but that's it.
Happy days. And you spent your whole event fishing a bridge up a river. I saw it on the highlights last night.
Yes, I did. I was there 2 days.
Mate, go grab your fish. You got 4.5 yesterday. What does Jamie need? 3.41 to take the lead, mate. See? Happy days. Grab that. I'll get you to narrate it, mate. You narrate. You need 3. What did you need? 3.41.
Yeah, 3.41.
What have you got?
4.1.
4.1 kilos. Mate.
Pretty happy.
New leader. Round of
Thanks,
applause
mate.
for Jamie. Have you got any in there that are going to scare the big boys?
No, mate, they're all very similar.
Mate, what did you throw on that bridge to get them?
I threw cranker crabs all for the 2 days. It was you had to keep changing the colour to get the bites because they'd dry up, and then put a cockle on, or the new UV one did really well today. Yep. And of course Olive always does well.
Awesome, mate. Well done. You are now leading this thing. Go and get a few photos taken over at the bump tub over there, and watch the weigh in. Okay, Brett Penpray's been organising some great fundraisers for us this week. I think you got a donut yesterday, mate, but you're improving.
Yeah, 100% improvement, one fish.
Okay, mate, let's get him in there. One fish for Brett. 850 grams, mate. It's a good average size, mate. Just I'm going to drop this fish back into the tubs. Tell the guys how they can get involved in the fundraising we have, especially in your raffles.
All right, so tonight at the pub of the social, we've got the Miller Rods raffle at 8 p.m. We've had some good ticket sales there, but if you want to pick up some more, you can get some more from me. As of tonight, I'll then start the second raffle, which will be raffled at the briefing on Friday. Yep. Big set of prizes there from Samurai, Daiwa and fishing.com.au. And then we've got the Duff Man and Cam Whittam and Travis Ryan. They're auctioning off a whole heap of rods down here. Very good rods, handmade rods.
Awesome, mate. Well, I appreciate the work that you've put into it, and thanks very much to those guys for donating. So thank you very much. Cam Whittam, is this joint awesome or does it suck?
Sucks at the moment, mate. Rather inglorious day. I just dropped a 33 forker over the side.
Oh, really? That's not doing you a favour.
No, it's not helping when I've only got 3 in there, mate.
3 fish for Cam Whittam.
Yes!
Mate, that is the mic that I got there. No, tell us what's happened to this joint. You normally rock up with 5 kegs. What happened to you this time?
I didn't catch him. It's pretty simple. No, look, I fished Hollands. We didn't really get a look around on the pre-fish. I went to Hollands, got a couple of fish, got a couple of nice fish. Went to the Tambo where I normally fish, couldn't get out the front to have a look on the flat, so I said, well, I'll just go where I know I've got fish. So, and then today I had no one with me, so I went for a look up in Wellington because I haven't been there for 40 years. Yep. Had a look around and had a bit of a play and caught 3 fish. It was all right. So
no better than anywhere else.
Oh, that's it. It doesn't matter, so it's all good.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate your insight there. We've got another tournament coming up, so everything that these guys let out might be a few secrets. Brad Hodges, leave those fish there, mate. You got a good bag there? Yeah, come here and have a chat to us, mate. Brad Hodges. Yeah, the guys will do some upgrading out of that bag, don't worry, mate. I've only got one mic here at the moment. The other one's gone down. Did you spend your day in your favourite place again?
Yeah, of course. It was nice down there today. Just went through the usual sort of spots. I try and fish a couple of, I suppose, one fish sort of spots where you can just get a lucky bite and then work your way into the system, and it sort of worked today, which was good.
Tell us what does Brad need to take the lead? Can I get Brad Hodges? What does he need to... 4.25, mate. Go grab that bag of fish and we'll see how you go. 4.25 to take the lead. They don't make little ones in there, do they? Oh, I reckon that's going to do it, mate. That's going to take the lead. That's a good bag of fish. This is your second attempt at a 4.8, is it? All right, let's push the button, put the lie detector out. How about 4.88? We have a new lead. A round of applause for Brad Hodges. Have you got a 1.57 in there? All right, good on you, mate. Well done. 1.57, Steve Wheeler dumped on the scales before. It's the Backabota Big Bream at the moment. Next angler up. Let's go. Who we got? Let's leave those big bags to last. Who we got? Pete Stevens, eh? You got another monster bag? Mate, 2 little squeakers in there. That's first. We'll get a weight on those fellas for Pete Stevens. They're not 4.88, I'm telling you that now. How about 0.85 for those 2, mate? What went wrong these last couple of days?
Yeah, mate, I don't know. We tried all the usual spots. Ran all over the lake system today, all down through Jones's Bay, Tambo Bay, all over the place where I normally fish locally or socially, and fish just not there.
Well, they got a few days to move in, mate. Otherwise, you got to do some serious exploring, eh? Absolutely. There you go. All right, Pete Stevens did well last year and struggled a little bit this year. Let's get Nick Penpraise up on the stage, mate. I think you might have brought us a fish or 2 yesterday. He's got himself, another bag today. It's all right. How many in there? 3? 3, mate. 3. One of them's a donkey.
Can we have a weight on that one?
Yeah, why not? So, Nick's 3 fish, 2.58 kilos. Let's grab the big fella out. Where did my weigh bag go? Give me one of those weigh bags for Big Brim. That's right, I gave it to Jamie McEwen to weigh it. I'll hold this, you pull him out. There we go, it's a nice fish. I reckon it looks about 1.1, 1.2. Actually, maybe 1.3. 1.3, let's throw him in here. We can guess all we like, the scales are going to tell us the real story. What about 1.25? I'll split the difference. Well done, mate. Great fish. Throw him back in there and leave me that one here when you go. You can do it over in the bump tub if you like. Who we got next? Let's get Pete Nord up. Mr. Hurricane. Thanks, mate. That's a better sack today, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit better today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mate, they go 3.56 kilos. What did you change up today to make it happen?
Nothing really, just fished in the spot a bit longer, that's it.
There you go. The local knowledge, mate. Go and get those down. How many we got left? Looks like we got 2 left. Is this the last 2? Could be. Let's start with Chris Hickson. Just won the Kayak Australian Championships during the week. Got himself 5 kegs yesterday. Maybe a little bit lighter today, but this is going to put you right up there. Can I get a weight on what Chris Hickson needs to take the lead here? 427, mate.
Doesn't feel like that anyway.
All right. 427, you need to take the lead. How about 436?
Sweet, I'll take that.
You beat Hodgie. And you're currently leading this thing, mate. You've had a good time, mate, and there's actually a couple of little fellas in there, so it's a couple of big ones and a couple of little ones. Go drop them in the tub and come back to me. And I want to talk about your day because this man is on fire at the moment. He just won the Kayak ACs, rocked in, had a half-assed day of pre-fish and dropped 5 kegs on the scales and then came good on that tougher second day. What happened today? What was your plan?
The plan was to go and hopefully catch a few of the same fishes were there yesterday. I sort of found a couple of flats pretty late yesterday that had plenty of fish on them and rolled up there this morning and there was nothing. Actually, I went to a dock first and Nick got that clunker off it. I'd already thrown at the fish that... and they ignored me. He threw a little jerkbait in and one drilled him, so that was pretty cool. But literally all morning, tide wasn't there, run wasn't there, fish weren't there. Got to like 10 o'clock, nothing in the well, and was pretty much resigned to the fact that it was going to be a struggle again. And I was literally going to leg it like somewhere out in the lake, and I thought, I'll just try a couple of flats that I saw 1s and 2s on in the practice. Rolled up on one, did the whole lot of it within 10 casts. I probably got my biggest one, and then nothing for ages. But what I was doing, I was just doing massive long drifts of flats, and because I got that new 360 mega on it, you drift until you see a patch of fish on there, pole down, cast at them until they disappeared off the screen, or watch where they went, and then keep moving along. And most of the time, if you started seeing enough fish on there, you'd catch them. Yeah, pretty much. And so yeah, just pretty much did that all day.
Mate, that's it's great to use that technology that looks after you. And Humminbird actually have come on board as a sponsor for ABT this year for the Humminbird Bass Electric Australian Open. You are leading this thing at the moment, and you know what's in the tank there. Is he going to give you a scare?
Oh, he's going to smash it.
There you go. There's a bit of a preview. Thanks for that. Current leader, Chris Hickson. Mark Hayes, leave those fish there. Come and have a chat to us, mate. I don't know what's in that bag, but Hickson sounds pretty scared about that, mate. What's going on?
Well, it's not as big as yesterday, but there's some good fish in there.
Mate, it looks like you're going to give it a scare. What does he need to take the lead for this, or to take the title? Because I don't see any more bags walking in. 3.72. Oof. There is one coming. Okay. He's only got 2 fish. Tell us, what did you catch the fish on these last couple of days? You said you only got 5 bites yesterday. Did you do it that tough again today?
Yep, same again today.
5 bites, 5 fish?
No, I got 7 bites and got roasted by 2, but got 5 in, which is thank God for that.
And what about the magic lure that you're going to be stocking up on before the next event?
It's an SX43.
Nice.
Yeah, although I've got them on SX43s, Kangokus, Gladiators, just anything like was that size.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bait in the system that's about that size at the moment, I noticed, so maybe they like matching the hatch.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw a lot of bait, but you didn't see the fish. Well, you couldn't see the fish, basically.
Go grab some fish there, mate. What does he need? 3.372. Drag me 3.72. You might want to throw 1 or 2 out to... Nah, we won't. Mark will be the afterthought. You need 3.72. Oh, I think Chris Hickson's in trouble. Have a look here, mate. This is where it is. You need 372. How about 464? Well done, matey. That's over 1.3 kilos of lead you got there. Any giants in there? 1.57. He's going to put it back in now, aren't you? That's about a 1.3, I reckon you got there. We can put it in the bag. Let's do it. Where's my little bag here? You can't be picky, mate. You just got to catch whatever's there. You can't catch the fat ones. Throw them in. That's a lovely fish. 40 to the fork. 40 to the fork, that fella there. Let's hit the button. I don't think it's going to go 157. 133, mate. A skinny little 40. Throw him in. We've got one bag left to see you can beat you. He needs about 10 kilos, I think, to get you, but let's get him in there. And our last angler to weigh in this afternoon, Mark Healy. Up you come, mate. 2 fish yesterday for about 2.5 kegs, plus a late penalty.
Yeah, good news is today I was back on time. Bad news is I've only got 2 fish again, and they're smaller, much smaller.
Mate, 1.63 kilos. Are you the last to weigh in?
I believe so. Yeah.
All right, mate. Let's get those fish away from you. We'll talk about the winner at the moment. I think a round of applause for our 2 winners, which is Mark Hayes in the boater division and new ABT member Kobe Rothel in the non-boater. Round of applause for those guys. And we are going to be back when we do some scores to present some prizes. So thank you very much.